Forget about Fantastic Beasts. This time around, we're trying to find fantastic reviews, and they're harder to come by than you might think.
Correct. 3 points to Hufflepuff.
Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore is the third film in the Wizarding World prequel series. Directed by Harry Potter veteran David Yates, it picks up several years after the events of 2018's Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald. The new installment follows Professor Albus Dumbledore as he enlists Magizoologist Newt Scamander to help him fight against Gellert Grindelwald, the dark wizard seeking out control of the wizarding world. J.K. Rowling, who wrote the first two films, returned as a screenwriter, although this time she teamed up with Steve Kloves, aka the writer of all but one of the Harry Potter films. The Harry Potter series is one of the most successful franchises of all time, but the Fantastic Beasts movie spin-offs haven't quite seen the same success, with audiences or critics. The first film in the prequel series, 2016's Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, fared pretty well with its reviews, earning itself a 74% score on Rotten Tomatoes. However, the follow-up film, Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald, didn't even come close to achieving the same kind of success with viewers. Widely derided for its overstuffed screenplay, it holds a Rotten Tomatoes rating of just 36%. So, how does the upcoming Secrets of Dumbledore compare to its predecessors when it comes to critical consensus? Well, as of the making of this video, it falls squarely in the middle at a 62% score on the tomato meter. Some reviews are okay with it, and some really aren't. Here's a rundown of what these divided critics think.
Things are not quite what they appear.
Despite The Secrets of Dumbledore nabbing a better tomato meter score than its 2018 predecessor, many critics were still not impressed with the latest effort of the franchise. Speaking for many of the critics who didn't love the film, Entertainment Weekly declared that the third time is not quite the charm. Some critics found that the film lacked focus and felt generally all over the place. One of the critics, Kate Erbland of IndieWire, wrote that the film offers an unwieldy, mostly unsettling mashup of adult themes and childish whimsy, made still more inscrutable by too many subplots, too many characters, and a tone that veers wildly off course at every possible turn. Meanwhile, Charles Bramesco of Polygon first suggests the series should have called it quits after the last movie, before pointing out that Newt, who began the series as the protagonist, is barely involved in what's become the actual plot of this series. He wrote, "Newt's convoluted, anticlimactic quest to secure and deliver his precious cargo lacks the delighted curiosity that lent the first Fantastic Beasts a much-needed bump in charm." Finally, in a scathing review, Siddhant Adlaka of IGN wrote, "There are 2 more entries planned, but ending the Harry Potter spin-off here would be a mercy. There's nothing fantastic about the new movie. The story is dull, the characters are duller." It's not all bad, though. Though the review for Entertainment Weekly implied the film missed the mark overall, writer Leah Greenblatt still found some merit to the movie. She concluded her review on the note that The Secrets of Dumbledore is a major step up from its predecessor, deeming it, quote, nimbler and sweeter and more cohesive in its storyline. Greenblatt also noted that this time around, the cast are given more room to explore the stakes their characters face, instead of just shuttling along from scene to scene. On the subject of the acting, Peter de Bruges of Variety noted that Mads Mikkelsen is better suited for the character of Gellert Grindelwald than Johnny Depp, who played the character in the previous film. De Bruges wrote that Mikkelsen comes off favorably as a more grounded, less cartoonishly menacing version of the character. He also gave credit to the screenplay, which he found far more focused and easier to follow than the last one. In one of the most positive reviews, 4 out of 5 stars, Linda Merrick of the Jewish Chronicle called it a welcome return to form and gave special praise to the performances of Law and Mikkelsen. She summed up the movie by saying, "Yates, Rowling, and Kloves have given us an engaging story peppered throughout with some funny, heartfelt, and exciting action sequences." What side of the divide will you be on? The only way to find out is to see the movie for yourself when Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore premieres in theaters on April 15th.
Who wouldn't like our chances?
Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Looper videos about your favorite movies and TV shows are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.